Pieter de Greef. I am an urban planner at the City of Rotterdam, and I work on the rivers of Rotterdam. Yeah, the River Action Program is an ambition of the City of Rotterdam, together with other stakeholders, to make the rivers of Rotterdam more livable, more attractive and more natural. We think that the River Nieuwe Meuse can be the most exciting, most attractive public space of the Rotterdam and the region. People are very connected to the river Maas. They still feel that this is where we started, but also Rotterdam is and always be a harbour city. So at the river Maas you can feel and see the inland shipping, the boats that are coming from Dordrecht. The people are really get some identity of this harbour feeling, what you can especially feel at the river, and the more you go to the west, the more you can feel it and they are proud of it. In the middle of the city, a quiet, natural island in this city center of Rotterdam, and that is why people like this place so much, because they can get in contact with nature, they can recreate, they can enjoy the view, and they can feel that they can feel the rivers here. How do we expect to change the Maas into the future? As I've told you already, so this place is a more natural site, and we want to enlarge this area up until where you see the mosque, and right in front of there we are going to build a new stadium for the football club Feyenoord. And for example, we want to enlarge this natural park right up to that new stadium, so people can enjoy, visit, and celebrate the river more in all kinds of different ways. But we are also working on green parks in the Rijnhaven, in the Maashaven, and in each side we make some different type of parks, combined with sometimes with area development, adding houses, adding shops, and sometimes adding just a park, more a traditional park, for example in the Maashaven. The River Action Program finds the right people to collaborate with, of course by what you as a civil servant do. So you know the organizations surrounded by you, the port authorities, the province, the nature organizations. So that is who you know, and you can go out for it. But it's also very important to put the windows open. So sometimes you get surprised by organizations or, for example, citizens who come to you and have some ideas. And it's very important to be open-minded to them and to listen to them and to hear what they want, and how can you both add to the same goal. Because when you work in a way like that together, also other organizations start to tell your stories, and that is such a powerful thing to get your ambitions being realized. We have learned the lesson that you always have to find where you agree. So that is how you go on. We have experienced that if things don't work because we disagree, we keep on asking why don't you agree, but what is your own goal? What do you want to achieve, and how can we reach out to each other? And all the parties have to do things like that. Behind us we see the making of the tidal park island of Brineoord. This is how we start making the island more accessible for the influence of the river. So we had to excavate the slopes that were here, and the next years the river will take over in this area. Only a few months ago this island looked like the forest you see on the left. It was just an island with a forest, with a recreational path through it. But the most important thing, that we get very hard slopes here. And the slopes, there was no connection with the water. And that is why we wanted to excavate this area. We get out of the hard slopes and we gave back space for the river to take it over. What we want to do here is to combine both the enlarging of the biodiversity and making room for the river, making space for the river, and natural dynamics takes over, but combining that with that the people can enjoy the 2 days tide that there is here, but people don't know that it is. So we want to make a path that 2 times a day is dry, but 2 times a day gets flooded. So and you can, of course, still, when you with your boots on, you can walk around it. The River Action Program changes the life of Rotterdammers because it adds some specific value. It adds more green. It adds more biodiversity. The city gets more climate proof. And it makes it more exciting to go out and make wanderings, to bike along. So it's good for your health, and these aspects are very important for being an attractive city. So you have to imagine that what you see here is now a very stony area with people like to live here, but they have a lack of green. So we think that it's good to enlarge the tidal park until the stadium, and this is one of the 7 city projects we are working on for the next phase. We as a city work on 7 city projects. As a city, we are in a phase of growth. In 2040 we have 50,000 new houses. We say, as a growing city, we need more green. We have to add more places where you can walk. We have to be climate proof. And the River Action Program brings economic value to the city because of people only stay in a big city. They stay living there if they have a good environment. People have enough green space. People have clean air, people enjoy the place where they live, and that is very, very important to stay an attractive city. The biggest challenge working in the River Action Program is combining all the different goals with all the different stakeholders, with all the different people, with all the different entrepreneurs. So again and again you have to keep on talking, so it is very difficult, but in the end the result, we experience that when you talk to more people, your plans get more layered, your plans get more complicated and more wanted and more attractive. But because we started small, we scaled up step by step, and we started with a very small one. Island van Brienenoord is a medium scale, and we now are working on the next scale. And that, combined with working with a long-term perspective, I think this combination is really challenging to do, but it also finds a lot of goodwill with all the people we are talking to.